Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a new episode of The Nasty Talks. Guess who had a really good vacation? Me. Yeah, me. Oh, it was amazing. I also catch the cold in my vacation, so that's why my voice sounds a bit nasal-ish. But no worries about that, because we are having such an interesting guest today. And without further ado, I want to introduce Felix. Welcome to the Nasty Talks.
Hello, Nicoleta.
I'm so excited to have you on the podcast. This is gonna be amazing.
Well, listen, I have been waiting for this day for so long time. I can't wait. I can't wait to talk with you guys about a lot of things. That I'm thinking about.
A lot of stuff.
A lot of nasty things.
Oh, wow. Okay, so let's start with maybe a little bit of a background of who you are.
Oh, I'm so many things. I don't know if I get, but I'm a Cuban guy. I've been living here in Denmark for many years. I believe 23 years. I came when I was 10 years old, I believe. 9 years old, I believe. I came here to Denmark with my mom. My mom married an Icelandic guy.
Oh.
Yes, very exciting. And I actually didn't understand what Denmark was. I didn't even know that Denmark was a country, to be honest.
Okay, what did you thought it was?
No, I didn't even know they existed, actually, Denmark. I was so little and it was so different. Everything was just so different for me. I come from a country that's very close and close-minded and about a lot of things. So it was definitely very different. My upbringing here was so different than I was used to. I could say what I want to say. I could speak what I want to speak. I could be who I want to be. But at the same time, I have a family. I still have a family that maybe wasn't happy about being gay. Because I'm gay, by the way. So that was definitely a challenge, and I can talk to you guys about a little bit later. It was definitely a challenge coming out and things like that. But I took some studies here. I went to Danish school, high school. I have a degree in social worker, and I'm studying right now.
What are you studying?
A medical laboratory technologics. Oh. Yeah, it's nerdy things. Yeah,
it's totally different than social worker.
Definitely. The study of the blood and the tissue and microscope and things. It's actually very, very big. Yeah, I'm so excited. I love it. I just started here for a year ago.
Oh,
yes,
that's nice.
And I'm also a dance teacher, so I know a lot of moves.
A lot of moves, a lot of cool moves.
A lot of good moves. I definitely use it in bed too, definitely.
Nice.
Yes, and I'm a singer. I do also have a band that I'm...
You have a band, yeah?
Yeah, that I sing.
And what do you sing?
Oh, Latino, música rica latina.
Oh, so it goes well with the dancing.
Exactly. Yeah. It's perfect for me because I can mix those two together, the dancing and the music, right?
And the music, yeah.
Yeah, well, you actually been there, seen one of my shows.
Yes, it was amazing.
Yeah. You liked it?
Yeah, it was really nice. I was shaking my booty so much.
Well, me too.
Nice.
I was performing on stage and one of the ladies there, she was so drunk that she fell. And
oh, no.
Yeah, she fell and she almost broke her leg. It was actually pretty... Well, they always go crazy. Yeah,
especially the old ladies. Oh, yeah, wow.
They really go crazy. Like, they be dancing like they never danced before. I said, what's going on? And it's so difficult for me to stand on the stage and just be, neutral and not show that it's actually funny. And I was a little bit drunk last time when I was on stage. So I definitely laughed while I was singing. No, it was a mess. But it was fun, though. It was fun.
Yeah, but you know that they were saying when they go to the doctor, the old lady is like, I fell and all that, but they don't say when they were falling. I just fell on the street. I just fell on the stairs. No, bitch, you fell at Felix's party.
Exactly, it was my party. I should be there. I saw you. I have a video of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's who I am. I love to travel a lot. I do travel a lot.
Oh, me too.
Yeah, I love travel.
Yeah.
For me, that's living. I love traveling. I've been living in Copenhagen too for some years and experienced a lot of things there. I have a lot of growth in Copenhagen.
Well, Copenhagen is also open-minded, I think, in general for people and how they talk, what type of people are there also.
Yeah.
It's a great way to meet new people and to socialize.
It is, definitely. Like, I won't say you can be more yourself. Well, I guess you can, but you meet a lot of people there with a lot of different kind of backgrounds and ways to be. Like, you can be more yourself without,
Yeah. You
having
can
the look.
actually be whoever you want to.
Exactly.
Because nobody is gonna care, since everybody's so different from each other. Then there's no
Exactly.
social line of where you should be.
No, that's
Exactly.
amazing.
Yeah,
And
right?
I love it there.
Yeah.
I only moved back because I have to help my mom to health issues, but she's fine now. But now I'm studying here, so
Yeah, so it's a bit
it's a
difficult,
bit difficult
to go back.
But
Yeah.
I'm definitely going back. When I'm definitely going back in the future. Yeah.
That's really nice. I also have a plan of moving to Copenhagen at some point.
You have to. Like
Yeah.
your personality says it all. You have to.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, well, I love your personality. You have
Oh,
to.
thank
It would
you.
be perfect for you.
Yeah,
So
I
much
would
life
like it
there.
so much life and so many people to talk about sex with.
Believe
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
And do it with too.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Okay,
Yeah.
but talking about 2 and 3 and more and sex and people, tell me about your sex life.
Well, my first experience was, I believe I was 17 years old, and it was a guy that I usually hung around with in my friend group.
Yes.
And I always thought that he was so cute. You know, I always thought he was so cute, but
Yeah.
I couldn't, like, in my mind, like, I didn't even, I didn't even thought that he was into guys either.
Yeah, it was kind of like a boundary there.
Yeah, exactly.
since you-
And I wasn't, I didn't came out at that point. I came out, I don't know if I can tell you about that first.
Yeah.
I came out when I was 14 years old,
Yeah.
and I knew him from 10 years old, and I always thought that he was the most beautiful guy ever.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, I came out when I was 14 years old. I came home one day, home from school one day, and I was just tired. I was just tired to be another person. I was tired to hide myself from my reality. I didn't like it. I didn't like that I have to hide my emotions, hide my personality, hide my, I have to act some kind of way so my family doesn't see that
Yeah,
I'm
of course.
I have to speak certain way, I have to dress certain way. I couldn't look at the guys the same way as I look at them now. And I really have to hold back and limit myself. And I hate that. I hated that. Why can't I just be that was always the same question every night before I fell asleep. Why couldn't I just be myself? It was so hard, and I was being another person just so everybody else could be happy, but not me.
But not you. Yes, just
That's
so you
not
can
fair.
please other people.
Exactly.
Yeah, of
I was
course.
always pleasing everybody else. My mom, my grandfather, my grandmoms, my stepfather, my whole family, my friends, and I was just being another one just to please them. And I was thinking, like, who's pleasing me?
Yeah, exactly.
That's my job. That's my job to take care of myself and be myself. And what's wrong with that?
Yeah, but I think it's actually really cool that you came out at 14 years old, which for a lot of people doesn't happen, since they realize later in life that their whole life was kind of like a lie.
Yeah.
And that's quite sad, because you've missed a lot of your youth and everything in between, pretending to be somebody else.
I did.
Yeah,
did.
also for you, I guess, right?
It's definitely, and I have a lot of friends that they're thinking the way they just spoke, and yes, I limit myself, and I limit a lot of opportunities. I could have done a lot of things. It's a funny thing, but I wouldn't say that gay is my identity, but it's a part of it.
Yeah.
Do you know? It's not all of it, but it's a part of it, because I don't like either the people label me as the gay guy, because I'm not only the gay guy. I'm so much more than that.
Of course.
And I have so much other things to give.
Like, as you were also saying earlier, like who you are dancing, you are a social worker,
There we go.
You are a singer, you are so much more than just what you are interested in as a partner or as somebody sexually,
Yes.
Yeah.
And that's and I can be I get mad at times when some of my friends introduce me or talk about me as the gay guy.
The gay guy, yeah.
I hate that.
I can
Because
imagine.
look at me. You can say so much.
Yes,
many other
exactly,
things. Not only what I
exactly.
do, also how the way I dress, the way I speak, the way I look.
Yeah.
Why does it have to be the gay guy? That's just so annoying. I hate it. I hate it so much, and I have so much to give.
It's so limited.
It's so limited, yeah. And so doesn't matter. That's not your business.
No,
you know,
exactly.
That
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
It's not like that affects other people in any way.
Why? Felix, he's the dancing gay guy. I just want to jump on them,
It's almost like they make it seem like it's almost like a disease, Like
there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. And that's the part that I hate, making it look like, but why can't you describe me another way? I really hate that. does hurt my feelings when it's somebody that I really like, a really close friend. Not as much this society, because I learned to cope with that at some point.
You can't really control that in any way, but you can control yourself and how you put yourself out there, and more or less who you hang out with. So if your friends are doing that, then maybe it's a cue that they're not really your friends.
Exactly. And believe me, my closest friend doesn't do that at all. Like, they don't even think that way.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what I do. I just distance myself from those people, because that says a lot about more than them than myself.
Yeah.
That they describe me that way, maybe that aren't as comfortable about me being gay as they, make it seems like.
Yeah, I think it's maybe also like the novelty kind of thing, like they don't have many friends that are gay, so then that's the way they talk about you, since it's kind of like, ooh, that guy is special in some way, he has something that other people don't have, which could also be like a positive thing, but I see why you're taking it more as negative, because it's not just who you are, it's part of you, as you said, but not all of you.
And it can also be me. It doesn't have to be them. It's just that when you hear this so many times through the years, and when that has been an issue for me to overcome this and jump out of the closet and tell my family, then I can be a little bit more defensive. But I would like to be described as more than just the gay guy.
Of course, yeah.
Because I'm more than that. I'm definitely gay, but I'm more than that. I'm not only that.
Exactly.
So I came home when I was 14 years old, and I was just tired of it. I was today is the day.
Yeah.
So I came home from school, opened the door, and as soon as I opened the door, I was shaking. My whole body was shaking. I could feel my heart pounding right now while I'm telling you this. I'm actually in it. I remember it. And it wasn't, I'm sweating right now. And it wasn't pleasant at all. It really wasn't pleasant, because I knew that as soon as I told my mom that I was into men, that I liked men, that I always did, because I was never attracted to a girl. Never. Yeah. Not even when I was in kindergarten, and I always knew that I was into, always.
And you've never kissed a girl, or
a lot of them?
Yeah, you did. Oh, okay.
I do kiss a lot of girls. Also when I'm on town in the club, but it's just for fun. It's not a sexual thing. I don't get excited for it. It's just let's have a shot, and then it's a body tequila, and then we kiss, and a lot of them. But it's not sexual. I can definitely kiss girls. Like, it's not that I'm afraid to touch girls or kiss girls or things like that. It's just that I don't get sexually excited.
I get it.
So I knew when I went to the door there, Felix, when you tell your mom that you like guys and you're a guy, that little sentence can destroy your whole perception of what is a family, or what is love, or what your whole.
So your mom was kind of the pillar that was keeping this fantasy world of having a family, like a man and a woman and a kid and everything, was keeping it real, right? Then if you were telling her, that was just.
Definitely, and I will lose. I could maybe lose a mom. I could lose my whole family if this little sentence, "Mom, I'm gay," they can break it. They can ruin destroy my whole life. That was what I would think at the point,
Yeah.
Or make it stronger.
True.
You could go both ways.
Yeah, but I guess you were a bit more. You were unsure about it, and then you were taking it more into a negative side, since you were afraid of what can happen.
Definitely. Definitely. I was 14 years old. And as you said,
you were a kid.
I was a kid, and don't see it like it. I can see it now but I didn't see it like, oh gosh, Felix, that was pretty brave. And it was brave. As 14
it was really
years old,
brave.
Wow. And that
and for anybody really to have to actually say, I am this person, at a young age, when a lot of other kids, a lot of other teenagers don't even know who they are. They have no idea, and you were so sure about yourself, you really wanted to get it out of you. That's so brave.
It was so heavy on my heart. It was very heavy on my heart. It was tearing me down from the inside. Like, it was eating me alive. That I just couldn't be myself. That's all I wanted. I don't like to be in other people's business. I'm a very free person. I'm not evil at all. You know me. Like, I'm happy. I was dancing. I'm smiling.
You do you. You don't.
Yes, I'm just doing me, and let people do them.
Exactly.
So I was like, well, if I let them be them, let me be me. That's all I'm asking for. So I sat down on the couch with my mom, and I was crying. As soon as I went inside of it, I was crying, but I was crying my heart out. And my mom she was so she, worried, like, what's going on? Like, she thought that I was gonna kill somebody or something. What's wrong? Like, she was about to fight. Who are we gonna kill? Like, like, she thought the worst thing. Like, who are we fighting? Why are you crying? You know, taking her earring off. I was like, Mom, relax.
Taking the shoe, getting the shoe ready.
Kill? Running for the knife. Tell me. I said, no, Mom. She's a Cuban. Well, she's a Cuban, a very Cuban Latina.
Like strong personality,
very strong, and and she a lot of temperament. Like, that's my mom, like, very Latina, like 100%. So she don't play. She was ready. Who are we? Why are you crying? You know, like my stepfather, his name is Trastuk, come with a gun. Like,
oh my god.
No, now I'm saying I'm just kidding, but he was very worried. And I sat there for 1 hour before I just told her. I told her, Mom, listen. And I was crying in my heart. I'm like, man, I'm gay. I'm gay. And then everything just went quiet. Like, everything just stopped. The time stopped in my head. I couldn't even breathe. It's so weird to explain, but it's like everything just stopped.
Yeah.
I couldn't hear anything. I couldn't smell anything. The only thing I could see was my mom's face, and then anything else around her was just slurred. Like, so weird. I never in my life, I can say I never in my life experienced something like that before, because I knew that, oh my God, I just did this.
Yeah.
I just did this. What now?
It was the most scary thing probably for you in that moment.
It's so scary.
Yeah.
So scary. I'd rather be eaten by lying alive. So what happened then? Well, she took herself in the face and started crying and crying and crying. And she just stood up and walked away. She just walked away and left me there crying, wondering what the hell is going on.
Oh my God.
She just walked away to the kitchen. Then she went upstairs. We live in the two
stories, yeah.
And then she came down again and she just ignored me. And then she came back and told me, Felix, mi amor, how do you, and this hurt, I never forget this. This hurt a lot. Because she told me, like, how do you know that you like guys and not girls when you never tried being with a girl before? So I took it back, I just reversed it.
Yeah.
Mom, how do you know that you like guys when you never been with a girl before?
Yeah.
And then she
That's super smart at 14 years old to come up with something like that.
Exactly. And then she stand up again, and yes, she walked away, and she didn't talk to me for a whole week. Now, we were living in the same house. I was 14 years old, so I was going to school. I was coming back, and I couldn't concentrate in school. It was like I didn't know anything. I spoke with a school psychiatrist and told her about my issues at home, and I also went to the commune. I don't know what in English. To
the municipality.
And talked to them about if my mom didn't want me to live there wouldn't want me to be her son anymore. What could I do? So I do all these things.
My God.
So I have a plan B and C at the same time. And I was and all this happening this week, it was the worst week of my life. I was crying every night. Nicoleta, every night I was crying. Every night and every day.
I can imagine.
So hard. God. So it ended with that after a week, I'd sat down and I told, okay, Mom, listen, you have to talk to me. Like, at least tell me, it doesn't matter if it's going to hurt my feelings, but you have to talk to me. What's going on? I'm still your son. I'm still love you. I'm still myself. I'm still going to be Felix.
Yes.
What I do in bed with another guy or another girl or who it is, that doesn't matter. That doesn't going to change anything.
Yeah, it doesn't affect your mom in any way.
I will have grandchildren. You can have grandchildren at some point in the future. Not now. Definitely not now. And from that day off, she started talking to me, but not the same way.
Yeah.
She took it slowly. Then she definitely talked to me about this was the same mama she used to be. But she couldn't accept 100% yet that I was into guys. Like, every time I talked to some friends about one guy or something, she just walked away, or she always gave me the cold shoulder every time I showed any kind of interest in about a guy. Then one day, I don't know, it took her about 3 years 3 years. It took her almost 3 years to accept 100% that I'm gay. Today, though, she loved it. She also has apologized. She loves it. She loves that I am who I am. She defends the LGBT community.
Yeah.
Like she met all my wait a minute, my 2 boyfriends.
Okay, yeah, okay. All the guys.
All the guys. My 2. Well, I definitely have a lot of fun with other guys, but she only met 2 or the only 2 boyfriends I have had in my life. And she liked to be into pride parties with me, and like this, I really love her. Like I really love her. It just took her sometimes. It put some strength on our relationship. Those 3 years that we.
Yeah, I can imagine, because she really got to process it. I assume that it was a very big shock for her to realize that her son was not who she thought he was. And it's not that it's anything wrong with it. It's just that her whole expectations, her whole perception of you changed in that moment. So she had to slowly understand who you are and kind of make another perception of you and other expectations of who you are and who you will be in the future.
Yeah, definitely. So, I couldn't agree with you more. And that's and I understand that. You know, I understand that she needed her time to process it. At least I'm one of the lucky one, if you know what I mean. That when I said lucky one, I didn't lose my mom. Yeah,
because she actually accepted you, and she actually loves you for who you are.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm the lucky one, but I know a lot. I have friends there. The whole family just doesn't want to even see them.
Yeah.
And that breaks my heart. I always have a special place in my heart for those kind of friends that I have. I don't have a lot of them. I believe I have 2 or 3 of them. But they have a very special space in my heart. You know, at family Christmas party, things like that. I always say, you can come to my place, like you can, because I know how important it is for them.
Yeah, so it is to like have a family, to be wanted, to be included.
And going from having a whole family from one day and the other day, just nobody.
Yeah,
I went through that, you know.
Yeah, it must be really, really hard.
It's hard.
And also, like, because I have another perception than the parents and the people, the families that actually forget about their kids because they're just somebody else. I just feel like it doesn't really make sense. Why would you lose your kid just for something like that? Something that doesn't even change anything in your life.
No.
Nothing.
At all.
In their personal life, it's still gonna be their kid. Nothing changed.
What happened in my room? In this, let's say this is my room. What happens?
Yeah,
here
it's actually my room.
Yeah, I know. But let's say that is my room. What happens here? It's between me and the other guy, or girl, or who? No, I know it well. It's a guy. Clearly, it's a guy.
Yeah.
But that has nothing to do with who I am as a person. You know, I have a good heart. I'm a good person. I don't steal. I work hard. I study a lot. I'm a good person. I'm very lovely. I like to believe.
Yeah, you have such a good energy. So welcoming and warm and full of life.
Yeah, so I want you to judge me for that. You know, for who I am, not what I do with another guy.
Yeah, exactly.
So it was hard, but she definitely loves. Like she fights for it. She also have. I bought at one point a T-shirt that was supporting the gays and the lesbians, and and she was like, "Why didn't you buy me one? I want one too."
Aww.
And she actually wearing it. Like she go out, she wears it.
That's so nice.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if I'm there with her. She wears it. Also when we travel, she supported 100%. She just needed her time.
Yeah.
And I'm one of the lucky one. I always love to say that.
Yeah, that is really nice. Yeah. And I think it's also such a nice way to create a discussion, by just wearing a T-shirt like that. Then you're just gonna, hang out with the people that have the same belief in you, and they're just gonna be like, "Oh, you too, me too. Okay, cool."
Yeah, you give direction with the way you have fun. You give some kind of direction that people can read, and maybe you too have some kind of connection with that, right?
Yeah. That's really nice.
And my brother is actually gay too.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
that's really nice.
We found out for about 1.5 years ago.
Is he younger than you?
Yeah. He's 19. He's 19.
Oh, okay, yes.
Yeah, he started like, "I'm bisexual."
Okay, yeah.
You know that guy, and then he was, "Well, I'm really gay. And I was like, I was doing my hair in the bathroom. He came, Felix. I was like, yeah, I have to tell you something. I'm gay. And I was like, yeah, okay. Like, what am I to say? Like, oh, hell no. Fuck no, get out of this house. Like, what? It was a baby that I'm your brother, and you know that I'm gay. You know that I'm out. You know that you at least you had it easy. Well, don't misunderstand. Like, you know that it's gonna be okay because mom accepted me, right?
Yeah, so it's not like she's gonna be like, no, you
No,
out of the house.
Exactly.
You,
yeah,
no.
we're gonna keep your brother, but not you.
Yeah.
Like, so you had I don't want to say easy, but you know, a little bit easier than me.
Yeah.
Because I was the first one. So,
yeah, and also because there was somebody else in the family that was gay, so then it's kind of like it's just like, okay, like everybody's used to the fact that Felix is gay, so it's probably okay for me to also be
there
gay.
we go. So
right?
he know that our whole community and family knew. So he knew that it wasn't. So I was surprised when he
so
came and be like,
nice.
Felix. I said, yeah. I want to tell you something. You know, I love you. Yeah, I love you too. What's going on? Did you broke a nail? What's going? Are you hungry? What's going? He was like, I'm gay, and I was like, okay. So, and I actually knew. I always knew. But it's not in my place to tell.
No, and also like when he says it's bisexual, it's kind of like it's more inclined into the other, you know. Than
exactly, and that's what a lot of gay also my gay friends do when they decide to come out of the closet. They always start as well, I'm gay, and they always do it because of society. You know, it's like more acceptable because you're still into girls, and well, you like guys, but you're still into girls. So they believe that they're more acceptable. But if you say that you're gay, then oh gosh, oh no.
Yeah, exactly. But actually, I think a lot of people do believe that most of the bisexuals are just gay guys that don't want to recognize that they're gay, but it's not necessarily true. Like because obviously for you, like you can kiss girls and you can maybe also have sex with girls, but it just doesn't really turn you on.
Exactly.
So then that's like a big difference between bisexuals and gay.
Yeah,
because like bisexuals can be turned on by both genders.
Definitely.
And it is a difference. But yeah, I believe that maybe also a lot of bisexuals are actually gay, but they are just not sure yet. They don't know. Is this social pressure?
Definitely.
And,
and I do know some people also that think that bisexual is just an excuse. They'll just choose one of them. I said, what?
It's like,
come on.
But
like,
why? What if I don't want to choose one of them? I have the freedom of being and dating and fucking whoever I want to.
Exactly.
Right?
Let me fuck who the fuck I want to fuck. Like, why do I have to choose? And what do if it doesn't even matter for you? Like, they are really annoyed about that bisexuals can choose in their head, right?
Yeah, like it's just at the sort of like at the bigger level than if you. I'm just gonna make this association. Can you choose between the left boob and then right boob, or can you choose between the left cheek and the right butt cheek, like to slap, for example, or something? You know, like why do you have to choose between left and right?
Why exactly?
Yeah, like, when you can have both.
Exactly. Like, I will listen. Like I'm so happy that I'm gay. It's not that I want to be bisexual, but that's it wouldn't be bad. Like more
exactly.
to choose. Think about it. Like more to choose.
True.
Like that's the way I see it. That's the way I see it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, but your sex life.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, well.
So there was this guy.
So this guy.
At 17 years old.
17 years old. And then, definitely. We went up on another one.
Oh, it's good. Now we know more about you.
Yeah. Well, there was this guy, and then one day, you know, we were sitting there and we were drinking before we were going out of the club. We were sitting there, we were drinking. And I was just watching him, and I have the biggest crush on him. He didn't know, but what I didn't know, was that he had as big as a crush for me.
Oh.
But you know, I never been with that guy, so and that I was actually out at that point. My mom knew that. I told my mom that I was gay, but she wasn't accepted. You know, it took her like 3 years. So I never been with a guy before. I never kissed with a guy before. So it was oh my god. And then suddenly we played a game, you know, a card game, drinking card game.
Oh.
And then things start to be steamy,
Hot
and
and
you know, it's like,
steamy.
well, I can take it. Yeah, we were a little bit drunk. We were young, and I was getting a little bit drunk and a little bit horny too, because he was, he was laying there looking fucking amazing, because we were about to go to the club.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah, and I just
maybe
saw
also
him
smelling good.
smelling,
and,
yeah, because he took a shower. We were your best friends, you know.
Oh,
so he took
yeah.
a shower, and I saw him with, you know, his nice body. He was athletic, so I saw his nice body, and I saw him, you know, making himself ready for test. So I was definitely horny, so horny, and I have a crush on him. I was, you know, we were drinking.
Yeah.
So in this game, I was like, well, I can take a little. That's the father, and I was like, okay, well, if it ends something, you have to take a shot. You can take a shot, or you can take your shirt off.
Okay.
Yeah, and he was like, I don't have to take a shirt. I don't have to take a shot for that. So he just took it off.
Okay.
And then he asked me, well, you can take your pants off. Of course, I have some underwear. And I was,
You had no underwear, or
I did. You did have. Yeah. So I took
it was
So, you know, things just keep going. And then he was sitting close and closer to me, and then he did I call this the movie trick.
With the hand up over the shoulders.
Your hands over the shoulders.
Yeah.
You know, and he didn't have, and I only had, at this point, we only had underwears on. So we were looking at each other, and he just went for it, and I went for it. We started kissing, and very passionate, and I was okay, and I just pushed him back, and I told him, like, what's going on here? Like, I was so nervous because I wanted it, but at the same time, I don't know what I felt that it was wrong. Well, I do know today why I felt it was wrong. You know, that, like, all my life I've been told that it was the wrong thing to do,
and you were finally doing it,
and I'm finally doing it. And while I was enjoying it, I was worried at the same time, because that's what the society and my mom, my family always told me, that no, it's not okay to be gay.
Yeah.
So I was kissing him, and I was having those passionate feelings, and I was horny as fuck, but I was terrified at the same time, because no, this is wrong. At the same time, and what I'm gonna do also, like,
because you've never had sex with another guy. Yeah.
Oh my god! And I was shaking, and I stopped him like several times, like, I don't know if I want this, and then and then I pushed him against me, and then no, I don't want it. Okay, a little bit more. And no. Oh my god! And I was so horny, and he was horny. Clearly, like, our dicks was so hard, and he just, I said on him, I don't know how dirty I can be.
Yeah,
here.
you can be as dirty as you want to.
Also, I sat on his lap and kissed him and kissed me, and it was very passionate. He touched each other, but that kiss was horrible, by the way.
Oh,
like, it was the first kiss. Like, he kissed so bad, and I'm sure that I wasn't better. It was a lot of mess there. Saliva, a lot
in
of
and
saliva.
around.
It was like, it felt like I was taking a
bath.
A bath. I was like, thank you. There was a lot of saliva all over the place, but at that moment, I just felt it doesn't fucking even matter. I was just so glad that, and we kissed, we took our clothes off, and I don't remember if it was him or me that gave. I believe it was him or me. Well, we did exchange blowjobs, and so we had a lot of blowjobs, and it was the first time, so we came like, it was like nothing.
I can imagine.
This is like, I make it sound like it was a long time. Oh,
but it was actually like 3 minutes,
3 seconds. Oh, maybe 4. I make it sound like it was a long, passionate period. No, it wasn't. It was so quick. And then when it was finished, I was just sitting there, internalizing all that just happened. Oh my God. And I was so happy. But still shaking about the experience. And I'm like, oh my God. Because my family knew that I was gay, but my friends didn't.
Oh.
Yeah, my friends didn't. And I wasn't hiding at the point. When I told my mom that I was gay, I decided this is the only person that I really care about, knowing that I'm gay, and which opinion I really care about. So what the rest of the world think about me, I don't care. So I wasn't hiding it, but I wasn't running around town telling everybody, hey, I'm gay, because nobody does that.
No, and also, like, it's no point in it, like,
exactly,
you are who you are, and you don't have to prove it to anybody.
I don't have to tell nobody what I am. Now, if you ask me and I think that you should know that I am, I would tell you. But if I don't feel like it, I don't have to tell you.
Yeah.
So that's why when then I started high school, and then some of the girls that I went to class with, I asked me, like, and I was like, yes, I'm gay. Like, it was so normal for me to tell them, because my biggest fear was my mom and my family, and not how they, I don't know why, but what the world thought about me. At this point, I didn't care. I did before, though.
Yeah.
Before I came out of the closet. But anyways, after this, we have sitting there, and I was like, oh my God, what did I just do? And then he was like, do you want to stay here still for going out to the club? And I was like, yeah, we can stay here and watch some movies. I was like, oh my God, but let's do it. I didn't want to, but I want to.
Yeah.
And listen, that night, I think we did it like 5 or 6 times.
Ooh.
But never penetration, always blowjob. Because that was another step to take. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure that if I like to, get fucked or fuck, or as well, we call it passive or active.
Yeah.
I didn't know, and at the same time, I was worried about, if I'm gonna be the one who get fucked, how
it's gonna
hurt
a bit.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt a bit.
Yeah.
And not only that, it is the way that the trash comes from the body. So I was afraid of, that. I don't wanna. Like I don't want you to have a bad experience, and I didn't want to have a bad experience too. So I did a lot of research before I did it, and it wasn't even with him. It was in my other relationship.
Okay.
My first boyfriend, actually. We were together 5 years.
Yeah, so with this guy, you were not in a relationship.
No, not at all.
Okay.
After that, we did it so we had a lot of sex. Like, it was amazing for almost 1 year. But then it went, but never penetration.
Never penetration.
Never penetration. Because I didn't feel comfortable with him. I don't know why. But I didn't feel comfortable with him for a whole year. And after that, I just stopped. And then I met one guy. I didn't met him. He wrote me on a homosexual, a gay dating site called boyfriend.dk.
Oh.
Yeah, he wrote me there. Yeah, I have dating at this point. It wasn't a dating app. It was actually, it was a page.
Like a website, yeah.
Website. And he wrote me there. And I wrote him back because I thought he was so hot. But at that point, he had a boyfriend, and I didn't. But he didn't wrote me like just as a friend.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And he lived in Copenhagen. I lived in Odense, and we were writing for some time. I think for 1, maybe 2 years. At this point, he was single also. So I went to Copenhagen one day, and he found out. Don't tell me how he found out. And he was like, "Want to meet?" And I was like, "Well, we can meet. And see what's going on, what's happening." And then we met, and as soon as I saw this guy, I was like, shit, he's hot. Like, he's just so hot physically. Like, we wrote a lot for a long time, but this is one thing, being in front of each
having
other,
that connection.
Yeah, that's another thing. So we sat down and talked, and the time just flew by. We talked for a long time. And then when Felix, if you want this to be the real thing, then you have to give yourself some time. Okay, don't just fuck him or let him fuck you or have a blowjob, and because that's gonna ruin it. So we dated for almost 3 months before we had sex the first time. Yeah,
nice.
So we had sex, and he was active. Well, I believe he still is. Well, he was the one who fucked.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh gosh, this is gonna be interesting.
Nice.
And I told him about it, like, you're gonna be my first one, so we have to take it very easy. I was so nervous that day. I was sweating and shit. Oh my god, am I gonna walk tomorrow? Like,
am I gonna shit tomorrow or not?
Shit tomorrow? Like, I'm gonna be okay. Like, do I have to call 911 if something goes wrong? Well, 112.
Yeah.
Well, it ended that we tried it, and it wasn't pleasant the first time, but funny enough, I knew I liked it. But I knew it wasn't pleasant either. So we tried the second and the third time. After the third time, it was pleasant. It was amazing. It was very, very good. Yeah, are you kidding me? It was amazing. Nice. Well, I'm a fucker too. I like to fuck too. So yeah. So I'm both actually. So I like both.
Oh, that's really cool.
And the funny thing is that my ex-boyfriend, after him, I have another boyfriend. He likes to get fucked. So I just switched there.
Yeah.
So, but between that, I had a lot of experience. I've tried threesomes. I also tried foursomes. Yeah, with guys. Nice. I also tried threesomes with a girl.
Oh.
Let me tell you about that.
Oh, okay. Tell me about that.
Yeah, because people think, oh my God, so you've been with a girl. No, technically.
Well, she was around there.
She was around there. Scratching.
Yeah. She was cleaning the floor or something.
She was the maid. It was he was a, what do you call it, a security man, and she was a personal trainer.
Okay.
And she just asked me like, listen, I have my husband. He likes to have fun with guys too. Could you be interested in a threesome?
Oh.
And I was like, at this point, I have tried threesome before with guys, but no with a girl. So I told her, listen, I'm gay. And she was like, I know. And then I told her, like, we can definitely have fun, but there's some kind of limits. Like,
Yes.
I never tried to fuck the girl. It doesn't excite me. Like, we can kiss, maybe we can touch each other, but no more than that. And well, if in the moment I feel for it, believe me, you're gonna notice. You're gonna know, because I'm gonna make you know, and I'm gonna make you notice. So we have a threesome: me, her, and her extremely hot, muscular, sexy boyfriend.
Oh.
Yeah, and it was such a funny experience. It was like until today, I don't know how to feel about it. It wasn't bad because we did it again.
Yeah. Oh.
And again. Like we actually
wow.
became like sex buddies, right?
Cool.
And started to talk about, have conversations not only about sex. We actually had a friendship, and I love that, because we can have party together and then go home together, all three, and have fun.
Yeah.
And then I come back home again, and I loved it. But then I moved from there, and but it was fun. I also I had a threesome with guys, definitely. And the first time I was so afraid that, oh gosh, how's this gonna work? But it was, I was good. I was very good at it. I liked it. But it's true. You have to give the attention to two guys at the same time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Which
I know
is probably hard.
Yeah, for some people it's hard. For me, it wasn't. Some people just like to have the attention. Only one person is for them to have two at the same time. But it is hard to. Oh, you can't forget the other one.
Yeah.
It is, because you're in the agony. Oh shit! Wait a minute. There's another one here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because it's totally different dynamics than when it's with a woman. Like when it's with a woman, you you have two places, but
Exactly.
when it's with a man, it's like one place, and then you have to use the mouth, and yeah.
Yeah, definitely the mouth, and then you have to use your dick or your ass at the same point, at the same time. So you have to be aware of that. But I know I have friends that have tried it, but it's not for them. They don't like that. They have to share their attention.
Of course,
Yeah.
which is also relevant for straight people as well. You know, like some people don't like to have threesomes, some people do. Yeah,
Definitely. And I like it. I had a few threesomes. Yeah, in my life, I can say that easily.
Yeah.
And I'm not done.
Nice.
Yeah, I liked it. And I still like it. And I'm still gonna do it if the opportunities, are there. And I like the people and I'm comfortable with them. I will definitely do it. Now the funny thing is that I don't do it with boyfriends.
Oh, I get it. Also,
I can't do it when my feelings are involved. I don't do it.
No,
never. I don't want to share my boyfriend because I love him and I want him. When I have sex with my boyfriend, I believe that one of the only thing that I have that no other one can have besides your heart is your body. I don't want anyone else to touch it. There's some kind of testament to me that you are mine and only mine.
Yeah, and also probably the sex experience is like there's another kind of intimacy that you have there that you don't want to share. Yeah, right?
Do you have the same thing?
Yeah.
Because I have the same thing. I can get very nasty when I have sex in threesomes, but also with fuck friends. But in a relationship, I don't want to be as nasty.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Like, I get it. I don't know
why. Because I can really be nasty, but I don't want to get as nasty. Then I feel like I'm a whore or something.
Yeah, like you feel like that person is gonna know you for being the whore, but you want to be the boyfriend. You don't want to be the whore.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. I don't want to be the whore or the fuckfriend. I want to be the boyfriend. I want to be. So there's definitely a lot of things that I haven't done with my ex-boyfriends that I have done with other guys.
Yeah.
Definitely. I don't know why.
I don't know
do
either.
You know why?
No, I have no idea.
But do you have the same feeling?
I have the same feeling. Yeah.
And I won't share. I don't want to share the one who I love.
No, because that's something special.
It's special.
And you don't want to ruin it.
No.
Because in a threesome, there's a lot of things that can go wrong if it's with your boyfriend.
And that's the temptation too.
It's the temptation, and it's also then the jealousy kind of comes in.
Yeah.
Without you wanting it, it just comes. You can't control it because a look a different look to the other guy can ruin everything, right?
You will see there me with a knife. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Killing him, trying to kill him. That's what I'm afraid, because I always told my girlfriends about it. I have a lot of girlfriends and guys friends that tell me about this one that was sharing their partner, the love partner. I always tell you, if you're gonna do it, you have to be so sure about it.
Yeah, you have to have so much trust in that person.
Clearly,
like a lot,
and I don't have it, and I don't want to.
Yeah,
I don't want to, and I think it's a fair thing to do.
Exactly.
I don't want to share the one who I love. I want him to be for me and only me.
And it's your boundary. It's your boundary.
That's my boundary. Yeah, it's not gonna happen.
And it's really good to know that that's your boundary, and you're not gonna go over it because you know how it's gonna feel. And
exactly.
You don't want to feel that. Yeah.
And I can differentiate. Like I can see it like my perception of sex and love is it can go together, but it can also be separate. Like I can have sex with a guy that I met in town that was very cute. Oh my god! Then we go home and have the most nasty sex or hot sex ever.
Yeah.
And that's it. No feelings, nothing attached. That's it.
Yeah.
Maybe we see each other another day if we walk past each other in town again in the club. And then this is another thing that I can also have, but it's definitely different kind of feeling. When I have sex with the one who I love against with the one that I just met in town, it's two different feelings.
Yeah,
it's so intense when with the one who I love. It's so intense. It's so private. Like I give my whole self.
Yeah.
It's so superficial with the one.
Yeah, it's also because when you have sex with somebody you love, you want to give your best in a different sense. You want to sort of like be you completely.
Yeah.
And it's not about satisfying the other person, even though it is, but it's more about showing the other person who you really are. Yeah.
Exactly. It's
like the
more
real
than just
you.
sex.
Yeah. It's the connection,
It's
the
the
intimacy.
connection,
and also the fact that you know each other and you know what you want and you know what he wants. And
Exactly.
it is that connection.
Yeah, exactly. And that's so beautiful, and it's more intense in the stimulation, the touch of his hands, the way he looked at me, anything he does, it's just more intense. It's more intense. It's definitely better than just having random sex.
Yeah, it is.
It is definitely better. I wouldn't change it for nothing.
Oh, that is so nice.
Yeah.
We are actually running out of time for this episode. Yes.
Fine. Well,
but we are gonna make another part.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would
So
you like
this is
to?
So this is gonna be the first part, and you guys are gonna get the next episode in 2 weeks.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
I can't wait. I hope you liked it, guys.
Yes. Thank you very much for being
you.
here for the first episode, and see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye bye.